Hi, I'm really tired right now, so I'm not gonna quite do this specific video exactly the way I prefer to do it. There's so much information on B12 that the important thing you need to know is that you need it. You need to know that B12 is the most serious thing lacking from a vegan diet, and the easiest, most simple way to get it is to eat fortified foods that have B12 in it, like I think certain almond milks, and I don't know what else. They'll purposely fortify it. They'll put things in it that aren't in it naturally. And B12 actually isn't produced by animals or plants or anything. It's created by bacteria, and that's the reason why most natural sources of B12 are animal sources, because animals tend to have more bacteria in them. So I'm just going to be really lazy and read a couple things just to give you some information on B12. So here in Wikipedia, the very first paragraph is B12 is a water-soluble vitamin with a key role in the normal functioning of the brain, nervous system, and for the formation of blood. So you can already see that's three extremely important things that you want your body to be doing effectively. It is normally involved in the metabolism of every cell of the human body, especially affecting DNA synthesis and regulation, but also fatty acid metabolism and amino acid metabolism. So again, super important stuff. This is a very essential vitamin. You don't want this missing from your system. And here, right, is where I was talking about earlier. Neither fungi, plants, nor animals, including humans, are capable of producing vitamin B12. Only bacteria and I don't even know how to say this. It must be some kind of microscopic organism that I've never heard of. But anyway, only these strange microscopic organisms I've never heard of and bacteria have the enzymes required for its synthesis, although many foods are a natural source of B12 because of bacterial symbiosis. The vitamin is the largest and most structurally complicated vitamin and can be produced industrial only through bacterial fermentation synthesis. So you can kind of see this is definitely a super important nutrient that you don't want lacking from your diet. And pretty much the only way to get it is from animal sources or to have foods that are fortified. And so myself personally, I found these good energy bars that they had plenty of zinc and B12, and I eat those at work when I'm busy and don't have time to eat a real meal, and that way I have some calories and I get my B12 and my zinc and stuff. And there's a lot of other ways. There's probably plenty of really good foods in like Whole Foods and your grocery store, or a lot of other places that are vegan that are fortified and have this nutrient in it. But you don't want to neglect it. That's really all I can say. Here's some of the side effects of deficiency of this. Probably this one's not as good. I'm going to go back to Wikipedia. Let's see. We got deficiency. Alright. Vitamin B12 deficiency can potentially cause severe and irreversible damage. That's really important to hear right there. Irreversible. Especially to the brain and nervous system. Two things you don't want irreversibly damaged, right? At levels only slightly than normal, a range of symptoms such as fatigue, depression, and poor memory may be experienced. I don't think you want any of those things. Vitamin B12 deficiency can also cause symptoms of mania and psychosis. So it's all kinds of bad stuff you don't want to deal with. So if you're going to be a vegan, let it be known that your natural diet no longer is going to provide this nutrient. So you need to find a way to get it in there, whether you supplement it or whether you just purposely get vegan foods that have been fortified with it. Don't forget to ingest your B12. That's all I'm trying to say, because this is a super important nutrient, and it would suck if you thought you were helping the planet and you were helping your health, and then you had something of this nature missing from your diet. That'd be horrible, because instead of being more healthy, you would be less healthy. You'd be damaged. Your nervous system and your brain would be damaged. Your body wouldn't even be forming blood correctly. It's not good. You need B12. So that's the point of this video, is just to make sure if you're a vegan, you get B12. It's that simple. So no need to beat a dead horse here. It's easy to get, fortified foods. You just read the back, the nutritional information. It should say B12 100%. You're good to go. So if you start feeling things like fatigue or your memory's not working or something, then maybe the specific source you had wasn't effective for you, so try a different source. And if it's still suffering symptoms you don't like, go see a doctor or a nutritionist or something and find out what the deal is, and have them figure out a way that you can get this this specific nutrient in your system, because you don't want this missing. So that's all I have to say on this. So hopefully you learned what you came here to learn.